there is a lot of people that aren't able to hit the live recording. So here's what I want you to do. Anytime you have something that comes up in your mind or you want to say something, just write it down, and I promise you we'll have questions and answers at the end, okay? If it's like immediate and you need it like answered right now, just type it in the chat and I'll try to pay attention to that. So I appreciate you guys being on the call, okay? So here we go. So I kind of broke it down into just basic information, just that you need to know, and whether you've been there or not, I think that we can all get something out of this, so hopefully. And then if you've been to Summit before, I'm going to ask you at the end to share one thing that you wish you would have thought about last year, or something that you think that it would have been nice to know as a first year, or a good reminder. Even if I said it, just reiterate it. Whatever you feel like would help you as a newer coach or as a first-time coach, I think that would be helpful at the end. Okay, so here's some basic information. You might know this, so just write down what you feel is going to help you. First things first, I want you to soak it all in, okay? Be sure to understand that you're there for your business, all right? So make every moment count. You're not here for my business. You're not here for your success partner's business. You're not here for your best friend, maybe possibly that they're a Beachbody coach. You're here because you are making a sacrifice to be here. So be proud of that and own that, and understand that. I understand that most of us are juggling babysitting. You may not be where you want to be in your business. You may not be making the kind of money that you want to make, and this costs money, and this is a sacrifice, and you have to find people to be there. So really take it all in, go with an open heart, and soak it up, and know that you're in charge of your own business this weekend, and no matter what anyone else does, I want you to treat yourself good and go to what you want to go, and we'll break that down a little bit more. I understand that travel time matters. Give yourself a little bit of time. Just know that you technically don't need to be there until opening ceremonies, which would be, I guess, opening general session is Thursday night at 8 p.m. So if you can get there before 8 p.m., you're good to go. I know some of you are first-time Summit goers, and so it took a lot. You had to get babysitting, and you had to figure it out. That is great. If you are there one day, you're going to get something out of it, okay? So don't feel like you're missing out, or that you wish you would have came another day, or you wish you would have stayed a day longer. Just appreciate what you have and go 100% with what you got. That's one of my biggest tips thinking about going into it, because a lot of people are going to stay longer or do different things, okay? Okay, so that being said, there are a lot of people here. There are going to be over 22,000 Beachbody coaches there, okay? 11,000 Beachbody coaches are split into each general session. So there's going to be a silver track and a blue track. It's the first time they've kind of split it into sessions. So just understand that there's going to be a little bit of juggling, but just know that there's going to be a lot of people there. So have an open mind and give yourself time to arrive places, okay? There are going to be lines. It is going to be hot. There are going to be a time where you're going to be like, I don't know where I'm at. Like, where am I supposed to be at right now? Oh my gosh, it's okay. Life's not going to fall apart, and your day's not going to be over if you're 5 minutes late to something. Okay, so just understand, keep an open mind. There's going to be lines. If you want to get there early, that is up to you. And I will explain that a little bit more about how early I suggest getting to things when we go through the schedule. If you want to have for example, a front row workout in your workout, I will tell you what time you need to get there, or about what time people wait in line, okay? So this is a really cool time to branch out and meet new people, you guys. I have met my very first summit, it was me by myself. I knew a couple of my upline, not a ton, but I went by myself. I had no coaches underneath me. I went by myself. My husband came, and I was sitting in it was in Las Vegas, and I was sitting in the food court, and that's another girl was sitting there, and she was with her husband, and I was like, hey, what's your name? And she goes, my name's Brigitte Lemford. And that's how I met Brigitte. And then that's how Brigitte introduced me years later to my success partner, Missy. If I would not have ever met Brigitte, I don't know if I ever would have been as close with Missy. And so it's really about, I just want you to branch out and meet new people, be friendly. Everyone's friendly, okay? Be friendly to the people on our team. Like, just say, hi, I'm so-and-so. We don't always, I'm telling you right now, the biggest, trippiest thing is when you like see someone in person and you only met them online, and you're like, oh my gosh, that is Erin. Like, that has got to be Erin. Or you think someone's someone else and you're like, crap. So don't be offended if we call you wrong names. We're going to do the best we can. There's a lot of us there. Just be happy and positive and infectious, and more people will want to be around you, okay? Be brave. My goal for you and my mission for you is to someone that you admire during the weekend, whether it's on this team or not, I want you to go up to them and tell them hi and tell them that you appreciate them. Can we do that? If you see someone that you admire, that you look up to, that you follow, whether they're a top 10 coach, an emerald coach, whatever, whether it's someone that you really want to, meet, be brave and go up there and say hi. Okay, I know for a lot of people it's like, meeting top 10 coaches, but then for some people it's meeting a girl that you follow that maybe not a lot of people know, but you love her. And you see her and you're like, oh my gosh, there she is. I want to say hi to her. Be brave and go say hi. That's what I've done. I did that with Caleb Thomas. That's how I became friends with Caleb Thomas. I met him that way. And so honestly, it's just be brave. Okay. So again, this experience is for you. Don't depend on your upline or your coaches or your friends or your success partner or another diamond on the team or another emerald on the team to make an experience for you. They're not in charge of your schedule. You're in charge of your own schedule. So understand that this experience is for you. You put in the effort, the time. You deserve to be here more than anyone else. Okay, you deserve it. You paid for it. You either earned it or you're here. So we are really proud that you're here. So let's remember this is an experience for yourself. I think I already said that. Go with an open heart to be ready to learn and grow. It's notoriously, it's proven that people that attend Summit, they'll post the numbers, like 50-something% of people that attend Summit, or 60, some crazy number, start making more money within 3 months. They start signing more coaches. So there is something to be said about that, but it also, I feel like you'll start to realize that you're normal and there's a lot of people exactly like you wherever you're at in your business, okay? Don't worry about this is what was hard for me. My first Summit is I didn't know anyone, so I wanted to spend a ton of time with maybe one girl in my upline that I knew. And what I found out very quickly is that so did 17 other people wanted to spend time with her. So go in with the expectation that this is an experience for you to grow with, and you may not know who you're going to hang out with, and you're not going to have a set schedule where I'm going to hang out with Kiana the whole time, or I'm going to hang out with Aaron or Jen or Kristen or whoever that person is. Just know that you're going to become a better coach, learn new things, and listen no matter where you are and no matter who you're with. Okay, does that make sense? That being said, stay close to downtown during the day because the activities are going all day long. So don't leave 45 minutes away. Not that you would. I wouldn't suggest that you leave. And you're going to look and check the schedule on the app and plan to use either an Uber pass or a shuttle pass. If you didn't buy a shuttle pass, you're going to have to use an Uber to get to the opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies, okay? The other places you can walk, like all these names, when I first went there, I was like, all these places are so confusing. So let me get out the app. If you haven't done it, download the app. Download the Summit app. And I just want to make sure I get the names right because I haven't memorized that, obviously. So the main opening and closing ceremonies, those are in the big stadium. You're going to have to get some type of ride there. You can walk, but it's, I don't know if someone's been there, maybe a couple miles. And it's, you guys, it is wicked hot. You walk 200 meters, you're dripping sweat. It is hot. You are not going to want to walk everywhere, all over. I mean, you're going to walk from your hotel and back to the place, but I would suggest an Uber. But promise me you won't do Uber alone and you always have a friend. That's the next tip, is that make sure that you have a Summit buddy and find that Summit buddy and stay close with that one person all the time. I know I just said this experience is for you and make sure that you don't depend on your upline. That's a whole different story. I'm just saying that it's good to have a text partner, to have someone that checks in with you. It's good to know that no one has seen, Mandy in 4 hours. Like, where is she at? What's going on? So it's really important to have a Summit buddy. So make sure you have that. Okay. So if you look at the silver track, which most of us are on, and if you're on a different track, you need to look at a different schedule. The workshops are in something called the Music City Center, you can walk to that. It's a little bit further, but you can walk there. What you can't walk to, or what I suggest not to walk to, is the general session, and that is at, I don't know, is the general session in the Bridgestone Arena? Can we walk there? Hold on a second. Oh, the arena. The Bridgestone Arena is I think is the stadium. Okay. So plan to have an Uber or shuttle pass. If you haven't bought the shuttle pass, I think you can buy it, but I'm just going to be honest with you. I was kind of disappointed in it last year because I bought it, and I sat there, and you waited until the whole bus filled up. The whole bus. Like, one time I waited for like 30 minutes, and I had to be somewhere for a rehearsal, and I was really irritated, and they just kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and then I got an Uber. Like, one time, they literally showed up in 30 seconds. Like, Uber is just like circling the area. And so you can get an Uber really fast. Okay, so just realize you get to learn from the very best in this business. So be prepared for that. Have notes, have pens, have highlighters, or use video on your phone. Some people are going to bring their Macs or the computers. I don't bring a computer. I just bring my phone. But a lot of people bring their computers. If you're a really fast typer, go ahead and do that. Make sure that you have space on your phone. The biggest thing and the biggest disappointment that a lot of people had last year is they'd start to film something, and by the time the 5th day or 4th day or 3rd day or whatever day, like, they had no space. There was no photo space. There was no video space. So either bring something to download it to and take it off if you need to. Make sure that you have space on your phone, and then just make sure that you are prepared. And sometimes I honestly took notes on my notes section of my phone. So it doesn't have to be pretty. Just make sure that you know that you're probably going to take notes. Some of you may not take notes, but I find that so much is going on. I love to write just like key phrases or key things down. One of the things that I learned from personal development is not necessarily to write down like just taking notes from all these people, but in the very beginning of your binder, writing things I want to implement within a month after I get back. Does that make sense? And so then right away, you have 2 or 3 pages of just notes of things like biggest takeaways. It's the best advice I ever got, because you're going to go through all these notes and go, oh my gosh. But I promise you, you're going to have at least 1 or 2 or 3 golden nuggets from every session that you're going to want to implement within a month after you get back to your business. Sometimes I labeled it as implement ASAP. Do it right away. Do it within a week. Do it within a month. And I had this whole list of my just go list that was pretty awesome. Okay. Do not worry about what everyone else is doing or what they're wearing or where they're sitting. Do what you can. Do the best that you can. And just, we'll break it down a little bit more onto what we're wearing and what people typically wear. And then just know this, that we're expected to all eat on our own unless you've like earned a party. There'll be food there. We do have a couple things we're meeting together as a team if you want to do that. Otherwise, if you don't show up, you can eat on your own. Okay? Here we go. What to pack. We're going to break down to what are the main things to pack. And I didn't break it down like, I literally only have like 7 or 8 things. And then of course you're going to pack your underwear. Let's hope. Some girls didn't last year. And she's like, oh my gosh. And your socks. But just understand that, like, I was really shocked. I know this sounds weird. Like, I wish I would have packed more bras last year because I was sweating through all of my clothes. It was so crazy. Like, I was so hot sitting in the Bridgestone Arena, I thought I was going to die. So maybe just think of extra clothes to bring in that aspect, if just to take care of yourself. Okay, so here's number 1, comfy clothes. It's going to be the middle of the summer. It's hot. It's humid. Dress for comfort. People wear everything from yoga pants to sneakers to tank tops to wedges to dresses. There's nothing that's not, basically be comfortable, whatever you're the most comfortable in. Some people dress to the nines. You're going to see people that dress from head to toe, full makeup, full hair, all the way dressed from like, they don't go anywhere. That's just their story, and that's okay. If that's what you want to do, that's great. Like, you're not judged. So it's like whatever you want to do. But I would make sure that you're comfortable. Okay. When in the music center where the seminars are, it gets really chilly. And I didn't realize that. And I wear like tank tops and shorts. So bring like an extra long sleeve shirt, even though it's 99,000 degrees outside, you're going to get cold inside. So just bring that. Okay. And, they're very, very, very picky. So they will look inside your bags. So like for the opening and general sessions, when you go to the arena, you cannot have any food and you cannot have any water. You have to pay for all that inside. So we're going to eat before we go. And then you'll probably end up buying a water bottle or two. And it's probably going to be like $5.50 for a water bottle. Okay. Can you bring an empty water bottle? Yes, you can. So empty water bottles you can bring. You just cannot have full water bottles. And then I know that like when you are in like the, so like there's a place where you meet for the arena, you can't bring water there and food. There's a place that you meet like where the motivational speaker like comes out, and I think one of the sessions is with a bunch of 15-star diamonds. That's, that is like, you can't have food and water there. But where you're doing the general session, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I mean, not the general session, sorry, just the sessions where like coaches are talking. Sarah's doing one, for example. I know you can bring water in that. Just pay attention. Like there'll be signs on the outside that say no outside water. And I promise you, they'll like, you can kind of hide it sometimes. I mean, okay, stick a piece of food in your bra if that's what you want to do, okay? But there was like some people that packed like intricate lunches and they all had to throw them away and they were pissed. So just know that they just aren't going to let you bring it in there. It's just like a football game. They're not going to let you bring food. They want to make money, and so that's just what they're going to do. Okay, so some snacks that I suggest that you pack in your luggage, because there are a lot of convenience stores, so you can walk 3-4 blocks and you can find like a convenience store, so you can find some of this stuff. But I always pack some type of bar, like a Kind bar, a nut bar, a protein bar. I pack my Shakeology packets. I pack dried fruit. I pack nuts. This is all before braces. Let's just give you this list because now I'm hangry about this. But nuts, beef jerky, trail mix is always really good. And then if you bought like, if you've been to a summit before and you brought something else, let's talk about that at the end. Those are the main things that I bring. And then I've packed like, I know it sounds crazy, but I've packed like oranges and apples and stuff before, but that stuff you can all buy like at convenience stores. Music City Center, rice cakes and nut butter. That's a good. I pack peanut butter. That's a good one. Thanks, Christine. So I do pack peanut butter because I also pack a travel blender. I know it's weird, but I do, because I have to have like ice in my Shakeology. I know, call me whatever, but I just can't drink warm Shakeology like shaken up. Some people are like after it and get it. Like that's awesome, but I can't. I guess I'm picky with my Shakeology. So it goes, so if you bought lunch tickets, some of you bought lunch tickets, some of you didn't, you'll get it when you check in. And we'll talk about what's the very first thing that you want to do when you arrive there. Okay. So, but you'll get it when you check in. Just a lot of people were disappointed because, so what happens is you go to these sessions, like opening general session, for example, starts at 8 and then it goes to 11, and then they offer lunch. And then if you don't have your ticket with you at 8 o'clock, you have to go back to the hotel to get that ticket. Does that make sense? So make sure that your lunch ticket is with you. You'll get this like little lanyard thing. That's where I put all my tickets and everything in there. And so that's a really good place to keep a lot of your stuff. I actually put my ID in there. I don't carry like a big purse. I just don't, I get too hot. So I'll put my ID in there. I'll put some cash in there or a credit card. I'll put my tickets to whatever I need. And then you're going to be wearing a bunch of stuff on your hands. So just make sure you don't forget your tickets. Okay, honey, hold on. Okay. And then I think that is, oh wait, okay. So yeah, bring an empty water bottle so you have it, because I think you would definitely use it. You just can't bring it in certain spots, but you're going to be using it like in your workouts. You'll be using it like walking up and down the street. And then you just pour out the water like before you enter. It's just, I mean, that's just what you do. Okay. So there is not a ton of quick food options between sessions. So just know if you didn't buy the lunch tickets, I think you can buy them if you like go, oh crap, I wanted to buy those and I want them now. Or you can kind of go early and kind of scope things out. They did have, it was kind of interesting last year. They had like, we had our sessions and then we got out and it was like, lunch tickets, it seems kind of crazy, but they hand out your tickets and the lines actually go really fast. So a lot of people get lunches and they say chicken over here or turkey over here or a veggie over here, and you kind of get your in your lines, and you kind of go. And in that same area, if you look kind of kitty corner, there's a bunch of food trucks. So Jennifer Barnhill, so there's a bunch of food trucks, which is very true. Those lines tend to be kind of longer, but you'll be able to get something if you didn't do your lunch tickets, okay? Make sure you stay with your buddy, because I promise you, like, everyone's searching for that one spot to have shade. It just doesn't happen. You're going to see people like sitting underneath, like, I mean, it's crazy because there's just so many people. So we're probably not going to all sit together. It's not about having this big old celebratory lunch. You're going to be like, your mind's going to be like thinking about all the things that you're learning about, and you're going to get lunch because you're hungry, and you go right back into session. Okay. So it's really a business, 2 days of a lot of business meetings. Okay. Can you not get into that, please? She's getting into her baby book. Give me 1 second. Hey, don't get into that, please. I don't really want you to get into that. That's not, this is special. Okay, can you go watch your movie, please? No. Why not? I thought you were going to get a treat to watch your movie. Broken. No, that's not broken. Can you put that back on for me? Okay. Okay, so also pack an extra phone charger. You know the ones that you carry? You can get on Amazon. I'm talking about the phone chargers that you carry with you that you can plug right into. They are definitely 100,000 times worth the investment. Every outlet will be taken. Every single person will be plugging in their charger. And for some reason, if you have Sprint, it's really crappy service there. I know a lot of people, some people like Verizon, but I have Sprint, and it just kept searching and searching and trying to find, and it kept running my battery down, and I really didn't have a lot of Wi-Fi. You can buy the Wi-Fi packages. Do not do that. Okay, don't buy Wi-Fi packages when you're in the sessions. There's a way around it. You can try to find, there's like 17,000 different Wi-Fis. Eventually you'll find one. A lot of people turned off their Wi-Fi and was able to just use their network. So you'll be able to find it. Just don't buy it. It's like $50 a day. You're not going to buy it, right? Anyhow, no one's going to pay that much. Okay, so if you want to bring a blender, go ahead and bring that, a travel one. Pens, notes, pads. Just be ready to learn, ready to rock your business. And you need at least 2 workout outfits, because you're going to be doing one for the 6 o'clock super workout, which is awesome, where our team will all meet up. And then you're going to be doing one with whatever celebrity trainer you chose. So you need at least 2 workout outfits. If you want to work out more than that, bring more. But you really will only have scheduled time for 2 workouts. And you're probably not going to have a lot of scheduled time for more workouts than that. And you're going to be hot. And you're going to be walking like miles and miles and miles. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I walked 15 miles a day. That's a good workout, right? Okay. And then 2 dressier outfits, I would say, like just things that you consider to be dressy. Some people do like kind of a fancier outfit on the closing ceremonies, like the last night where it's like the celebration. I would just be like cute. I'd say a cute dress up outfit. Don't go out and buy like a prom dress. That's not what we need to do. But again, in that gamut ranges, I mean, that is such a range from like skin tight, like just bam, to like flowy dresses, not any dresses, shorts and a tank top. So it's really just up to you what you want. We definitely have themes to certain parties that you can follow. You don't have to follow them. It is suggested, but not, you don't have to do it. Okay. So those are the things that are must need to packs. Make sure, here's a schedule. Here we go. Okay. So if you are on a different schedule, if you're on a blue track, you need to write out the blue track for yourself. I'm going with silver track. So this is good for like silver track, hall D, hall C, and ballroom. Okay. These are all the same type of thing. All right. So I'm just going to break it down a little bit, and then I want you to write your own schedule, looking at your app according to kind of what your schedule is going to look like. Okay, baby wipes so you cannot stink. Yep, wipe those pits, ladies and gents. Okay, Melissa, baby wipes. Baby wipes so you don't stink. That's actually pretty good. Oh, those face wipes, those ones that wipe your face, like that clean your face, were really good. I know a lot of people have those. Oh, do not forget, these are all basics, but suntan lotion, sunscreen lotion. You need chapstick. I always like to bring gum. Okay, Nissan Stadium is the outdoor one that won't allow food or water. Opening and closing. Bridgestone is the indoor one for the, okay, thank you. So Nissan Stadium is the outdoor one that won't allow food or water. Opening and closing. Bridgestone is the indoor one for the other general session. So Rebecca, are you saying that opening and closing and Bridgestone, we can all pack our own stuff? Can you clarify for me? Okay. Either way, if you look on the app, it will tell you. I don't know if she heard that. Okay. Here we go. So 10 a.m. on, so this is July 27th. This is Wednesday. Most of you aren't getting there till Wednesday night or Thursday, but let's just break it down. So registration opens for Summit. The very first thing you need to do is walk in and register yourself, okay? Find out what it says on the app, where it's at. I think it's the Music Country Hall Ballroom. You're going to go according to probably your rank, and you're going to walk up and get all the stuff that you need. This is your chance to make sure you get everything that you need. If you've earned if you have earned a wristband for like a party, make sure you get that. If you increased a rank from last year, make sure you get your like medal. If you feel like you're missing something, don't leave that place until you feel like you have everything. And then they will have a fix-it room where if there is a problem, they'll kind of send you there. But just be aware that it's your job to kind of figure out, okay, did I earn this party? Did I get this? Did I get my elite band? Did I get my diamond band? Do I get all that stuff? Did you tell her not to do that?
No.
Can you go tell her not to do that?
No.
Okay. Okay. 5 o'clock, if you're an elite coach, is your shopping experience. We get to go to the core. If you don't know what the core is, just know that the core is the mecca of everything Beachbody. The first time people go into the core, and this one is gigantic. It is like everything you've ever needed for branding, like sweatshirts, sweatpants, t-shirts, water bottles, anything from Shakeology to any type of workout program ever that Beachbody has come out with. You're going to be able to get access to that information and that stuff and be able to purchase it. Here's the deal. If you know you want something, like say I want a 21-day fix extreme t-shirt, you need to make sure you go to the core within the first day, because otherwise it's going to be gone. A lot of things are going to be gone. Sizes are going to be gone. So let's break it down when we can go to the core here in a little bit. I'll tell you the exact time. If you're elite coach, you get to go a little earlier, which is kind of cool. And then we have our elite dinner on 7 o'clock. But our team, if you arrive on Wednesday night, really just check Nashville out. Kind of look at where you need to go. Text our team and see kind of where we have a summit page open. So just say, hey, who's here? I would 100% love to see anyone if I'm around, if you're around, obviously. So just text, and but know that people are going to be spread out like flies. So we're not going to like have a place where we can kind of meet all in one area, especially as people come in and arrive. They're tired. They may get there just Wednesday night. People might be getting there Thursday morning. They don't have a lot of time. They have to go right, and they have to check in right away. Okay. So Thursday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., the Shakeology bar is open. Someone said you can get your ticket. So you have to pay for Shakeology. It's like sizes. I think they're like $5. Like for a workout, for example, after you do your workout, there's like Shakeology bars with all different flavors. So someone says Carla says buy your Shakeology tickets early. So there's going to be an option to buy your Shakeology tickets. Go ahead and buy those early if you know that maybe you want 2 Shakeology tickets. I'm just going to be honest, I didn't buy them because I didn't drink it, because I bought my own. So, but maybe you want to try a different flavor. That's totally cool too. So registration is open all day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Thursday. That's the very first thing you're going to do. Remember, go in there and get everything you need. That gives you access to everything. So like they'll figure out who you are, where you're going. It will have your track on there. People will help you, stay on track. And anytime you're lost or like, where do I go? You're going to see people that have t-shirts on that are Team Beachbody workers, and just ask them and they'll help you. They're all over the place. Okay. They're really nice. All right. So, on Thursday morning, we are going to just United Legacy and the downline, and anyone else, I don't care. We're going to meet at 9 a.m. on Thursday morning in the lobby of our hotel. Oh, shoot. What's the name of our hotel? Jemima says no to food and drink into both arenas. Okay, so no food and drink in both arenas. What's the name of our hotel? Why can't I think of it right now? Anyone? So we have 17 rooms in one hotel, and it's like 5 minutes across. Jill helped us there. I can't remember the name. If you remember the name. Oh, thank you. Hilton Garden Inn. Okay, so the Hilton Garden Inn lobby, 9 a.m. We're going to meet as a team. I have something for you guys, and then we're just going to meet up for a little bit and just kind of make sure we see each other. It might be one of our only chances to kind of hang out. And then at 2 o'clock, or I believe 5 o'clock, are your workouts. So my first workout's at 2 o'clock because it's Joel and Jericho. I think a bunch of you are doing PIO, or I know a lot of you are doing PIO. Some of you might be doing whatever. Just know that you got to find your workout on the app and figure out where you need to be. Okay, here's the deal. I'm not going to say if you want to get a good seat, get there early. I'm going to say it depends on where you want to be. If you want to be in the front row of a workout, you are going to have to wait in line for over 2 hours. Okay, that's just the honest truth. So if your workout starts at 2 o'clock, you need to be there by noon or earlier if you want to have front row. But I will tell you this, multiple times, coaches, like we showed up like with 20, 30 minutes to go, and we were not disappointed. The rooms are gigantic. They have gigantic Ultratrons up on the top. We had a lot of our team together in one area because we were kind of like, we took the back part of the room, the middle part of the room, or whatever. We had 6 or 7 of us. Do you know what I mean? So you're not going to get, I don't want to say that you get a good spot or you get a bad spot. You're not going to get a bad spot, but you will get a better spot if you get there earlier. So for us, I am telling you, for me, I am arriving at the workout at about 1:30. I'm arriving half an hour early. That is all I'm going. I am not going any earlier. If you want to meet with me, come at 1:30 and we'll all get a spot together. Okay? If you're in Joel and Jericho. If you're in PIO, then you go meet with your people. I don't know. I can't think of right now who else is on. I know it's Joel and Jericho. And then I know it's, my daughter is freaking out right now. Oh my gosh. What's going on? I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Can you help me look at this app so I can talk to them? Okay. Let's look at this. So go back to the Summit app. So that is Thursday. So just make sure. Okay. And then that same night, 8 o'clock, opening general session. Okay. It's going to be hot. You can bring bags, but you cannot bring outside food. Yeah, you heard that right. Her brother punched her is what she's saying. That's not okay, right? You can color. Can you draw me a picture? Okay. So Thursday evening, 8 o'clock, opening general session. Like I said, it's going to be really hot. That's where you're going to have to bring some money for some water because you're going to want some water. They're very strict. So this is a new rule. They say no selfie sticks or no umbrellas. I guess a lot of people were bringing that and people were getting blocked off. So just know that. Selfie sticks are like, sometimes it's like funny. There's like, you'll know you're a Beachbody coach when like 17 selfie sticks come out right in front of you. No, not right now. Okay, in a second. Okay, so go to bed at a decent hour on Thursday night. It might be the only night you get to go to sleep because that from 8 to 11 is opening general session. And you're just so stimulated. Opening general session is basically like Carl comes out, you'll hear some people speaking, you'll hear some success stories, and then they just get you really pumped up. So it's really fun. Okay, so Thursday night, go to bed early or go to bed at a decent hour. Trust me, you're going to want to have your sleep. If you think anything's important, really believe that your sleep's important. I remember my first year, I decided I would go to everything and then go out and hang out with some friends that were dancing and drinking, which is fine. But I literally got like an hour of sleep a night and I was dying the next day. It was not a smart move. So go to bed if you can. I mean, you can go out to be with friends if you want. Obviously, you're an adult, but just be smart about it. Okay. 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 Friday morning, so workshops start at around 9:30. Okay. So you have 3 sessions of workshops. So your workshops go from 9:30 to 10:15, 10:30 to 11:15, 11:30 to 12:15. So you get 15-minute break in between to go to the bathroom, get a drink of water if you want. But it's a lot. So it's like from 9:30 to 12:15. So make sure you eat a good breakfast Friday morning. Make sure that, I don't know what she said, chisel jelly. Okay. I think in this area, I'm almost positive, I will double check, but we can double check, but I'm almost positive I brought snacks into this area. I brought like a banana and like some fruit, but I could be completely off on that. But okay, if you want front row seats, like go really, like the workshop rooms are really big. Some teams go early. If you want front row seats, you need to be there like at 8:45 and for a 9:30 session. Does that make sense? And then kind of after the first session, it's just like you kind of stay there and you stay in the same room. The cool thing is the speakers rotate to you. So you don't have to get up and move and rotate to different areas. You stay in the same room. So where you get your spot that first time is going to be the spot that you have for a long time. Again, I think the rooms are really set up well. So I don't think it's like imperative that you get a front row. Okay. But if you want, here you go. Can you draw me a picture? Right here. But if you want a good, like a front row seat, then get there early. Okay. And then you can kind of fill it out. If you want to get there even earlier than that, so be it. That's okay. I'm probably going to head out around 9:15. 9 or 9:15. Okay, then you get a 1 hour and 45-minute break after that 12:15 session, and then the 2 o'clock general session starts. Okay, again, so you have an 8 to 11 the night before opening general session. You have meetings all morning for a workshop, and then you have a 2 o'clock general session back in the Bridgestone Arena. Okay, if you want to go with our team, if you want to sit in a general area, we are meeting down below, like in front at 1:40. Okay, so we're just going to go in that area around 1:40. That means we'll have decent seats. We're not going to have the most amazing seats, but we'll try to get a bunch together. If you want to meet with us, great. If not, no problem. You can go on your own. You can go earlier. You can go later. That night is when the leadership ladder party is at 7:30, and it's also the 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock Success Club concert. I am telling you right now, the leadership ladder party, I'm probably not going to. I have a lot of things that I have to commit to, and I really want to hang out with the team and people. So I'm not going to go to the 7:30 leadership ladder party, but I'm probably, and if I did, I would maybe stop by for 10 or 15 minutes. But I will be going to the Success Club concert from 9 to 11. I will probably stop by from a little bit. Whether I stay for 2 hours, I don't know. And that starts at 9 o'clock. And you earn that by getting at least 15 Success Club points, I believe in May or June. Is that correct? I think so. Yes. Okay. Okay. We are almost there. I promise we are almost done. All right. So on Saturday, it's July 30th, 6 a.m. is the super workout. Okay. Here is the deal. There are going to be people that are waiting out in the street, waking up to go to the super workout at 2 a.m. Am I going to do that? No. Am I going to be on the 16th street behind everyone? Probably. It doesn't matter. It's the experience. If being in the front, if that is something that's super important to you, you better get your booty up early. Okay? If not, I think 5 a.m. is far enough time to get a decent spot. We will meet in the downstairs lobby at 5 a.m. at Saturday morning. We will walk over. It will take us about 10 or 15 minutes, I believe, to walk over, maybe even less than that. We'll get our spot and we'll just wait for the workout. Just know that in the morning it's 90 degrees almost and you are dripping sweat. So bring water, bring towels. Like, you are going to work your butt and it's going to be awesome. It'll be so fun. Hold on, it's right here, baby. Okay. You can go earlier. You can go later. But here's my deal to you. Here's my push to you. Don't be so tired. Don't push yourself so much, because I'm telling you, you need to prepare that you're going to be tired. You need to prepare that it's going to be intense. But if you miss the super workout, you're missing one of the best workouts of the entire year. I am telling you right now, you do not want to miss that workout. So if anything, if you're so tired and exhausted, leave something early and take a nap so that you can go to that, okay? It's not going to be the end of the world if you take a nap for 10 or 20 minutes. Does that make sense? Do not miss the super workout. Be there, because you're going to look at pictures. It's good for your social media. It's good for your brand. It's good for you to be around your team. Just don't miss it. You know, maybe you and 3 other people want to go at a different time. That's great. That's fine. We are not going to hold that against you. We're just going to meet in the lobby. Anyone wants to, hold on, I'm almost done, okay? Anyone wants to show up at a different time, that's great, but just know that we're meeting around 5. Okay, so then Saturday morning, hold on, honey. Okay, but hold on. I have a little bit more, and then, okay, I have a little bit more. Sorry, guys, my husband's in a call, and so am I. He has a work meeting right now, and so do I. So we're trying to make this work. Thank you. I appreciate it for being patient with me. Okay. So the crazy thing is you get up at 5, you go work out, you go back to your hotel immediately, not to take a nap. You go take a shower to show up at the Bridgestone Arena for the next general session that goes from 9:30 to noon, 12:30. Your only goal, listen to me, your only goal from after 6 a.m., you do your workout, is to get into your hotel and to eat. You promise me you will eat? You have got to eat. I'm telling you, so many people, like, I would meet people and they'd be like, they're like passed out. I mean, you've got to hydrate, and make sure you eat. Yeah. Okay. Then you have workshops all the way from.
Go.
In a little bit. You need to stop yelling at me, please, okay? Here. Hold on, guys. I'm going to do the awesome thing. I'm an awesome parent right now. She's going to watch YouTube. Okay. So workshops on Saturday, 2 to 2:45, 3 o'clock to 3:45, which is Sarah Molnar's group. And that's pretty awesome that we have someone from our team talking. So if you're in the silver track, definitely go support her. And then 4 o'clock to 4:45. Okay. Now these are the choices that you have to end your experience or whatever you want to do. Okay. So my bigger team, my bigger upline is called, their names are Blake and Angie. And they are doing a kind of a get together, kind of a function, kind of to get to know everyone. Kind of nice because honestly, we haven't done a lot of things with our uplines in the past. And I think it's really good to network from the same team, to maybe possibly get success partners, to get ideas, to kind of collaborate. And so I have about at least 10 or, you need to turn that down. That's too loud. That's too loud. 10 or 15 of us going for sure, and probably more from our team. Hold on one second, guys. I am so sorry. Go sit on your chair. Go sit on your chair. Woo! Okay. So they're doing it's called Team Fit Revolution Party. So here's the deal. After 4:45, it's open that night until 7 o'clock, where you have your celebration party, where it's kind of like meet and greet, and then you have like everyone, it's like usually like a big dance. I don't know, people are dancing, people are drinking, people are eating food. I don't know when you leave, you might leave Saturday night, but if you're there, you might stop by. It's kind of fun. I'd like to hang as a team and go to the party. Is it something that we have to do? No. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. No big deal. But I think that it's fun to like dance as a team and hang out as a team. But I get it. Like, we have a lot of people going in our downline. I think I have like over 75 people going in my downline together. And so that night, from like after 4:45, between 4:45 and 7-ish, if you arrived right on time, you have got to eat. Like, you have got to eat. So you're probably going to spend between, I don't know, 15 or I don't know, $12 to $25 anyhow on food. So Blake and Angie are doing this party. Anyone can go on my downline. It's $22. It's catered. I have a bloody nose. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This isn't okay. I'll be right back. Like, I seriously, my nose just started bleeding. Welcome to my world. Sorry, guys. Seriously. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry, Kiana. Hot mess, mama. Seriously. Out of control over here. Okay. So I am going to that. I'm going to be talking like this. Hi, guys. Take a picture of this from our weekly business meeting tonight. Hi. Okay. So I'm going to Angie and Blake's party. That I think starts at, I think it goes from like 5:30 to 7:30 or something. But we're going to meet in the lobby at 5:45. And if anyone that wants to go, I'm going to post a link so that you know the link to go. Do not feel obligated to go. It'd be great to see you. Okay, now here is the night. This night, Saturday night, is the night that I want us all to dress up in a similar color, okay? I've seen a lot of teams do it. I think it's really cool. I think it'd be awesome to get a picture in the lobby together or something together, as many of us as we can. It's not like every single person will ever be in any picture because that's just not going to happen. Seriously. Sorry, guys. And so what do we think? I'm going to open up the call in about 2 minutes. But what about so the Nissan Stadium, the celebration starts at 7. I think if we get there by 7:30, that'd be great. You don't have to always show up at 7, I think. That goes to like 11 or something. I want to meet outside. If you're not going to go to Blake and Angie's party, I want to meet outside the Nissan Stadium that very last day at like 7:30 to take pictures together as a team. Okay? So feel free to go get dinner on your own, to come with us to the party. There's going to be like, so it's going to have like salads and breads and meals, and then we're going to kind of meet kind of part of our team. Totally up to you. I'd love to see you. If not, we can all meet at the celebration. Sound good? Okay. So let me unmute this. I cannot believe I got a bloody nose. This is just crazy. Okay. I'm going to unmute all of you, which means if you're loud, just mute yourself. Okay? Okay. Or if you like are talking to yourself. I cannot believe how bad this is bleeding right now. This is crazy. Okay. Someone said, literally, this is the best call. Thanks, Melissa. This is like awesome. Kids running all over the crate. Okay. So does anyone have immediate questions? Here's the thing is, I went out to try to find a red dress. I could not find a red dress. So we picked the color of red, like reddish. So when I say red, it can be like reddish tones. Like, I don't care. I was thinking red and pinks. Does that sound good? How about that? Red and pinks. Is that okay? Red tones and pink tones. Does that open it up a little bit more? The one thing I don't want to do is aqua, because the Bombshell Dynasty is aqua. And they literally, like, people will ask you, oh, you're part of the Bombshell Dynasty? And you're like, no, I'm not. Like, so don't wear that color just because I feel like they usually do that on that night. Not that they own that color, but there's about 15,000 of them. And I don't know how many of them are going to be there. So I want to do like reds or darker pinks. Let's do that. Does that sound good? Reds or pinks? Are we good with that? Anyone? Anyone care? Anyone want to do a different color than that? Fine. I don't care what it is. You can have like a pant set. You can have like a shirt. You can have a dress. You can have like, it doesn't matter. It looks really cool though when we get together. Okay, any questions about, good, got your red dress, baby. Any questions about what we talked about? I know I gave you a lot of information, but I promise you, the main thing is just to go with an open heart. Know that you're not going to like, you may not know everything that's going on. If you need to take a nap, freaking take a nap. It's not going to be the end of the world, okay? I wouldn't miss the motivational speaker or opening and closing general sessions. You know, I know when I was a first coach, oh, that sounded great out there. Something just broke. Perfect. Are you okay? What happened? Perfect. Okay. That's my parenting skills for the day. I'm done. Okay. But just know that, like, it's such a great experience. You're going to be hot. You're going to be annoyed because that sounds great, huh? This is really positive. But because you're tired and you're hungry, so just try to eat when you can. Try to make sure that you get a good night's sleep when you can. Drink extra water, more than what you think. Just because you're going to be sweating bullets. I'm not kidding you. Like, people would wear pants and they were like, they'd be walking down the street and they'd have like butt crack sweats. I was like, not okay. I am not going to have a butt crack sweat. Like, that is crazy. I put like, bring extra, deodorant in your purse. Like, you better keep it with you all times. Seriously. I sweat like a crazy person. So yeah. Bring Hydrate, Carla says. Oh, bring Energize. We need to bring Energize too. We got to bring Energize. Gosh. Oh, bring a hat. Melissa Sacco said bring a hat. Good. That is definitely good. Yeah. So there's a time when you go to the arena and you look around and you're like, oh my gosh, every place is in the sun. so people like try to sit up really high. I will tell you, don't try to sit up super duper high. Just because within like an hour, the sun's going to go down. Do you know what I mean? And then everyone's going to be in the shade and you're going to be like, crap, I wish I was lower. So, in that aspect, just try to find a row or a spot you can sit with, you know, your success buddy or partner or whatever you want to call it. Extra battery pack for your phone. Yes, I said that. It will die and will outlets get taken. Yes, love it. Okay, so if you have been to Summit, unmute yourself and let's just 1 or 2 sentences saying one thing about Summit, maybe that you would have liked to have known, and what, you know, like basically, or anything that you think would be good for someone that hasn't gone. Okay, who's going first?
Me, because I like to eat.
Okay, let's go.
So if you like to eat, here are my tricks. So I have a hard-cased sunglasses holder, and I filled it with snacks instead of sunglasses, and I snuck it in because I'm also the cheapest person you're ever going to meet. And then also, they have food trucks like that I was not aware of. I was really concerned about because, like Kiana said, you got to eat. Like, you're going to get a headache. You're not going to be able to focus if you're not eating. So if you didn't get the lunch package, you don't have to worry about walking to find a restaurant or something. They bring in the food trucks and they're really good. So like, you're going to eat. So order a 3-day refresh now, and then you can do a 3-day refresh after Summit, and you can talk about it all during Summit, and then you can do a group when you get home because everything's better with a group. Those are my tips.
Awesome. Thank you. Dude, this bloody nose will not stop. If you saw the amount of blood coming out of my nose. Thank you, Melissa. That's awesome about the sunglass case. I love that idea. I would never have thought about that. Okay, who's next? If you don't start saying things, I'm going to start calling you out. So, let's see here. Hello? Seriously?
Hey.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. You can't see my video because I'm walking the dogs and can't do that. But I, just like Melissa, like, I didn't pack enough food last year. So I stole a lot of Kiana's food. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure that you pack plenty of dried fruit or granola bars or something else. I packed some, and I packed my Shakeology, and thankfully people had portable blenders. But if you have one, bring it because there's not any guarantee that somebody's going to have it. The other thing is somebody that lives in Texas, when she says it's hot in Nashville. Like humidity, not like dry heat. If you've been to, you know, Arizona or Phoenix or something like that, you're going to sweat. So make sure for sure that you bring those extra bras and panties. Because just walking down the street, you are going to sweat a ton. And then make sure and realize that you're not going to get a lot of sleep. You're going to want to get sleep, but realize that you, even on the nights that you might, you know, get up early for a workout or whatever, you're going to be drained. So you will need that energized. I'm telling you, you will. And then also make sure you try to get people's cell phones beforehand, because I had a delayed flight and my baggage didn't make it. And thankfully I was able to text Tabitha last year and she was able to pick up my bag. So if I didn't have those numbers and contacts beforehand, I would have been screwed. I would have had to go all the way back to the airport and take the taxi back and forth and stuff like that. And it's not cheap to go back and forth between the airport because they have a set amount. So hope that helps.
It does. Thank you. Bring Kleenex because you might get a bloody nose in the middle of nowhere. Okay. So let me see. Someone just typed something and that says that I need to read this to people. Okay. So this is Carla. Don't go to the store on peak hours or you will spend forever in line. Okay? Speak up if you want to join other coaches. We leaders get distracted trying to make sure we have our groups together and updated so we cannot remember everything. Just say, hey, I want to hang. Where are you? Or don't expect your upline to be able to keep track of you. It's overwhelming for us. And then I bring a backpack for stuff for walking around. Think about a camping trip. What would you have on you? Bring that. And then have fun, meet people. Awesome. Thank you, Carla. That's true. I don't know, like sometimes I bring a purse and I stuff things in there, but sometimes I look at my food. With braces, I have a whole nother problem, but you all need to nuts. Those are the best. Okay. One new message. Let's see here. How come I can't see the message?
She just said to wrap your Kleenex in your nose.
Oh gosh, seriously, it's out of control. I'm just like hanging out, guys. Take a picture, post it, bam. Seriously, do not do that. I'll kill you. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, you think you're funny, Christine, huh? Why don't you talk? Let's go, Christine.
I would honestly, last year I was so worried about what I was going to wear and what I was going to be. I guess I would just really think about the actual experience and enjoy it and go with an open mind and know that you are learning about a business that you are 100% in control of creating for yourself. And so everything that you're learning is a system that you can duplicate for your own business when you get home. So notes that you take are for you to create this business.
I love that. Is this totally silly with me hanging out with my nose? That's really good, actually. In fact, we didn't even talk about the themes. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know what the themes of the party are. Is it
80s theme?
What's that theme for? What one?
That's the Success Club party.
That one, like the concert one?
Yeah. Get your knee on.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, 80s. Ah, who's going to that? We going to that? Okay. Okay, anyone else that want to speak up about that was there last year that would like to talk? Anyone? Going once? Are we excited to go?
Pumped.
Woo! I am so excited. Make sure you get your Summit buddy. Make sure you don't wait till the night before to pack. Wait, I do that all the time. And we have a Summit group, so if you're not part of that, make sure you get in that. It's much better. Okay, you guys, do not start a message system and put me in it. I will kill you. Like everyone typing to each other. Where are you at? I don't know. Where are you at? I'm in the bathroom. It's like, oh my gosh. Type in our group, in our Summit like our Summit 2016 group, because the notifications are much better. It's just like you're on Facebook, right? And it's like you can be checking that group pretty regularly versus like getting into a, like Nicole was saying that like you might be in a text message with 3 of you, that's fine. But when you're in a text message with 51 of you, it's a problem, right? So just make sure that you always let's be real here. Let's just be, I think that we're pretty good at this, but always let someone know where you are. Don't walk by yourself, all the time. During the day is fine, but just make sure that you keep connected with that one person so that we can keep track of you and take care of each other, okay? Because that's like the main thing I want you to be able to do is take care of each other. Okay, and like Nicole said, when it's hot, it is hot, like humid hot. I don't know, maybe I'm just not ready, like maybe I just don't. I'm from Oregon, you guys. Oregon is like not Nashville, that's all I gotta say. Okay, did that help? I hope it did. I hope that helped. I hope it eased your, don't like worry so much about all the details and all the planning. Definitely look over your schedule so you kind of know where you need to be. But if you're there early enough, you can go look at the different areas and kind of see where you need to go. But like Christine said, just to really soak up the moment of learning from top 10 coaches and just not even top 10, but just top coaches in the network and people that you really admire. I think that's a really cool thing it's like you're at a live concert and you're going to be you're going to need a vacation on Monday when you go home. But it's like you're at a live concert for like 4 days and you're like, yeah. Definitely be posting about it. Definitely be sharing this on social media. Definitely be talking about it. Don't like just ignore your own social media. Okay. I think you know that. All right, guys, I'm going to
do that, Kiana. Also, to when you're in those situations, when you're taking that group photo, like when we're all kind of dressed in red or when we're at the stadiums, like thinking of the post that you're going to create and have video and have pictures of certain situations so that you can kind of build your Summit experience and share that, because people kind of you're gonna be building it right now, and they're gonna watch that experience, and you're gonna want to have those pictures to document your story kind of as you're going through it and when you get home.
Right. Awesome. I love that. And then if there's something going on important that day, I mean, there's lots of things, everything's important, but I meant like if we're like, we talked about meeting somewhere at a certain time or doing something, I will post it in that group. So I'll say meet up is at this time in the downstairs lobby or whatever, so that you just a reminder. Okay. And then if you have any questions, post and use that access to that group the whole entire time we're in Nashville. I think that's going to be easier than trying to do some type of crazy message system. Yeah. Sound good? Okay, share with your teams. Make sure they know. I'm really excited to meet some of you. Please come up and meet me. I will not have a bloody nose. Hopefully not. Please come up and give me a hug. I'm a hugger. I'm just going to tell you I'm a hugger. I'm going to hug you. And I can't wait to meet you all. And thank you so much for being on the call, you guys. This is an incredible experience. I can't wait to see you there. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.